We use this when the beans is coming. You can taste beans, you can taste rice, you taste that. So I'll give you advice to stay alive. But if I discover that you want to die, I'll give you small moment to kill you. This is moisture tester. We have it for food. So this is for brains, for anything that you want to do. You can use this. In fact, if I put in that moringa, it show you moisture. When we are done with it, I put it again, also show me the moisture level of that moringa. So please, I also want to advise you. Yes, it might be a little bit expensive. Part of things you do in product development is knowing your products. Take your product to the lab. Don't mind that they are yes. No, I say don't mind them. Because someone will tell you you pass exam and you're asking him, did I get 80% or 90%? He said you just pass. That's a problem with lab. That's why I advise you. Go to an independent lab, test your products. Like in our lab, they make this depend on the product from 50,000 down. So when you go to that and you go to NAFDAC, the thing has passed this, whether the test is not you there. But when you have as an authority, as one to sell, like they said, you send it to the people. If I only have only seen one we sell for partnership. By the time the thing comes back from Europe, oh, your test was satisfactory. So you give you a bargaining power. Are we together? It's like somebody going for an interview. You say, I can do it. I'm on my way. By the time you finish testing, you say, bring your certificate. And you say, I just pay for China. They'll pay you less. Then the person that doesn't know anything, not Nigeria. We have, the other person has a different certificate, the one that does not have certificate. This one that has certificate will come. They will employ him. He doesn't know it, but they will not bring you with a certificate. You know, you have certificate and certificate. So the person will get certificate, will teach the person will get certificate. Engineers, as you come back from school, if you're a civil engineer, they attach you to a common message, true or false. So that common message has certificate. Why you have certificate? So you can't certificate from his own, and they pay more money than him. So that is why we have to be very, very attentive. And please, I beg with you, well, let's try that so they can even, if we drink the moringa today, we ask to take off, you see yourself. So, or can drink it tomorrow. Yeah, take it first thing in the morning. Make me sleep well. It does a lot, you can go in. Did somebody check the price of, what do you call it, fish bladder?
Yes, about $450.
Can you see? That's the way they remove it. Let me see. Just double it. From 480 to 1,000. You know what is a kg? Per kilogram. Per kg. Don't say how many people to get a kg. They don't wait until they get to the kg. If it is 20 grams, 30 grams, they divide that money. Hello? How many grams do we have in 1 kg? People that want to listen. How many grams do we have in 1 kg? You know, please raise up your hand. Fantastic. This class have you. Clap for yourself. So you have certificate. So what you learn is that, yes. No. Hello? This fish, when the guys forgot, I don't get that much. You know the water fish. But when I come to Calabar, I will eat fish that has canal. You will see oil. Those big fish like barracuda, shinos, you know barracuda? Those big ones has it. And that's why I don't like to eat outside. I have something in the office. By the time you try it, they are going to send it for export. So it is big. You see that when you go to some of these fishing ponds, starting from the crossing from the Napa, you go to Taiwan, you go to Ship, you go to Ibaka, all these places have been there. Then you go to a place in Andoni called Oyorokoto. It's a fishing environment. And as it is not entirely enough, the fish scared. He's scared. It's exported. Yes. No, catfish does not have that kind of bladder. It's like from barracuda, rhinos, and the rest of them. And those big ones, you know, when those fish are very big, they also have big. Am I ready? For the. So please, there's a lot we can do. So please, I'm begging you in the name of God. Don't just go home and sit down. Anything you pick, I'll give you my number. Just call me. I said, I'll pick this. Then we can now know how I can get quantity of it. Because it's not just a big one. Before you have say that man, not ever say the big one. No, it's quantity. So over to Madam Messi. Yes. No, the number will be given to you.
study, and it's a practical one. It happened to somebody. So we'll start with the first paragraph. It says, Madam Grace was a smallholder farmer growing cassava on just 3 hectares of land. For years, she sold her harvest to local middlemen at low prices, often struggling to break even. Everything changed after she attended the local export readiness training, just like the one we are attending today. But from the first line, she was a farmer. She grows, meaning she had something she was doing. You can't just come out and say you want to do exports. You don't have a product. You have not even thought about anything. What do you want to export? At least you should have something in mind. So, after she attended the training, like we are here today now, we'll be given assignments by the first speaker. She said, okay, I think it's, she told us that when we're coming tomorrow, we should have decided on a product. We'll come and say, okay, I'm interested in this. Or you've done your little research, you heard that, or okay, these are the products we have in Cross River State. I have access to this, I can be doing it. So you need to decide on what you want to do. Now, through the training, she realized her product had export potential. She plants cassava. So she realized that, oh, there is demand for cassava. And maybe not in the raw form. We've been told that we need to develop, we need to add value to our product. If you just carry the cassava the way you put it on your farm and you send it out, you are sending out jobs to you because they will process it. They will need more people to assist in processing that cassava. So she realized that it had potential. She learned about quality control. The man from NEPC already told us, you don't just export anything. You need to know their standards. The people that are going to be collecting those products from you, they have their specifications, they have standards. You need to understand those things. So she learned about quality control, the packaging standards, and NEPC registration. We have been told, if you are going to be exporting in large quantity, you need to have an export license, and that comes from NEPC. So with the help of a cooperative, I don't know, maybe we are going to form a cooperative after this.
No, I said we are not going to form. We look for what already existing and use.
So with the help of a cooperative, with the help of a cooperative and a small grant, okay, again, the program for tomorrow, we're told that we're going to be sensitized on grants for women-led businesses. I believe maybe some of you applied for that grant. People in Port Harcourt did. So there are grants for businesses, some for women-led businesses, some for small businesses. So if you have the knowledge and you know about it, just apply. But it's only for registered businesses. So you can't just come and say you want to do business and you don't have a registered business. It needs to be registered. And not just a business name, a limited liability company or a cooperative. So you need to have a business. Okay, so she got a small grant. She invested in simple processing facility and turned her cassava into high quality flour. Now, that was what she learned about her product. When she says her product had export potential, they needed cassava flour. So she needed to invest in the processing facility for her to get that flour and be able to package it to export standard, for her to be able to export. I hope we're together. It's a process. She had been on her farming for how many years? For 3 years. So it's not something that just happens. You need to be persistent. You need to be consistent in what you do. Don't just think today, from today, tomorrow I will export and I will make dollar the next day. It's not that way. It's a process. You need to follow the process. She had been planting these things until she was able to get the knowledge and say, okay, this is what we have to do. Okay, now, so she was able to process and get a high quality flour. Madam Grace registered with NPC. Then she obtained a phytosanitary certificate. These are some of the documents you get when you are exporting plant produce. That's a phytosanitary certificate. So she was able to get that one. Then, and connected with a diaspora buyer in the UK looking for African foods. Everybody here can also do that. Thank God the world now is a global village. You have your phone. But again, because of the image we have, Nigerians, they don't trust us. So you may get someone and you talk to the person and they just feel you are not sincere, or you are not genuine, or you are going to doom them. They will not want to do business with you. But we have friends, we have relatives, we have classmates, we have colleagues. Those that may be out there, talk to one of them. Say you have a problem, you must show that you have something. You can't just be talking to somebody just abstract. You need to show what you have. You can send samples. This is what I have. You travel for summer and all this stuff. You go to the supermarket. Okay, I think it's one of the questions that somebody asked a question and said she went to a store and maybe Asians, yes, are selling. You can, if they see you and show them that this is what I have, can supply, you can sign a contract immediately.
Madam, 1 minute. I want to challenge the Honorable Commissioner that there is our own counterpart. Government travel every now and then, Madam. Promise us that when they are going again, carry sample of product, not only carry handbag. I know, I hope I'm speaking your mind. But when I was in Ghana, when the government wants to travel, each local government brings what they have, and they pay for it. Pick 1 or 2 persons with complimentary card. As I see that product, do you know what happened to that product? That product has an extra identity. It was brought by a trusted company. Than me, that's an individual. Please, I'm begging you. Tell other people. I don't say so that you carry me along. I'm not coming. Let the product go. So by the time you come back and say, oh, your product has been nice, what can we do to support you? When I was in Tanzania, before we give you grant, we enter supermarket and pick those products. Unlike here, Madam, you mentioned ABC, because we have 2 lists. The political exporters and the real one. So, please, on a passion and on a lighter note, please, if you can be doing that, even palm oil alone, everybody can do palm oil. But I'm saying,
okay, so today she processes over 3 tons of cassava monthly and has created seasonal jobs for 8 women in her village.
Now we clap for Madam Grace.
We can see that when you expand, you are going to create more jobs. When you have more orders, you can't do it alone. Definitely, you're going to get more people to assist you. Now, it's fitting that she created seasonal jobs for 8 women. Those 8 women, they have dependents too. So it's not just the 8. I hope we are together. So if not, you are empowering one woman. If the woman is married and she has 3 children, whatever she makes, she takes it home and she takes care of the 4 people plus herself, making 5. You, as the person that has employed her, you're going to add those 5 people to the people you are empowering. So definitely will reduce poverty in our environment when we start doing things. If all of us here now decide on what we want to do and we start doing them, we are going to be sustained. Our standard of living will improve when we start making more money and we are going to be helping more people. So you see, having the right knowledge is very important. Most times these are things that we see around. Like we said, we didn't come with the moringa from Port Harcourt. We came in here yesterday just to check out where we are going to be using. And as we were going, we saw moringa trees. We said, oh, we are going to collect here. This morning we got there, we went there and we took the moringa, and that's why we're doing it. We are able to make that tea now. 20 sachets, that's the transport tea bag in that thing. It's sold for 6,000 naira. And we just went outside here to take the moringa.
That one, somebody was asking us capital. That one will be capital. No, let's accept the truth. When we put them to the shelf, that one will be capital. Then you can do business with that money using your head as your.
We have scent leave. We have, okay, we talked about SAS leave. We have global leave. It's not, okay, we are not saying that's the only thing you can export. We're just saying the things that are common around us. And the value, the demand is increasing. That's the point. Those days, maybe we didn't know. Maybe when our parents were growing, maybe those were the things they were using. But now they are going back to it. Everybody's talking about herbs. They may not want to come out and go to the tree and start plucking and start boiling like this. But when you process it and you get a tea bag, the nutrients are still intact. Just put it in your cup and you drink. That's, you are already selling something. Okay, now, after processing and you have something like this, you can snap. If you have your good camera, snap it, start posting on your status. Start showing that you advertising. You need to show what you do. You may not even have plenty. You may just be few packs. You snap them and start showing. People will contact you and tell you, okay, I need this. By the time they contact you and tell you what they need, they can pay for it, and whatever they paid you will enable you to possess more and you sell. It's something that can be done. So, she's also mentoring other cassava farmers in her community to join her cooperative and prepare for export. When you are established, when you've done the process, you understand how it goes. You can train others, you can tell others about it, and you carry them along. So the moral of the story is that you don't have to start big. You don't have to be big to start. We are all here. Like, when the first speaker was speaking, I was like, oh, maybe we should have done our presentation first before hers. Hers is the next version of it. Because I know that we have people here, maybe you've not even started anything. So we need to start with the small one. Then we'll now go to the next level. And if you're the type that what you want is just to invest in exports, you have your money. You are not interested in developing small products, you just want to enter, no problem. Everything she has talked about, everybody can be in the value chain, everybody can be part of the export business. So you have to start with the right mindset, knowledge and support. Having the right knowledge, understanding what it is and what you should do will help you to be part of the export value chain. So this is the end of this story. I know there are other slides, but maybe tomorrow we'll continue. I don't know if we are continuing today, but let's check what we are doing. Maybe we can conclude on packaging this for today. Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you very, very much. You agree with me that this has been very interesting. Thank you very much for the process. While that was going on, we have in our midst one of our finest female head in charge of why we are here. You know, without able, we can't be anywhere. So we have the Accountant General of the state, Dr. Mrs. Gloria Flo, in our midst. Giving us a little remarks.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Our Canada is not here in his capacity, in her capacity as a Accountant General. She's here in her capacity as the SEBA champion. That is the state ease of doing business council. She is in charge of ease of doing business in Cross River State, a position she had held before she became the state Accountant General. So on that note, she's here to tell us that you have a very safe and good environment to do business in the state. Thank you.
Good afternoon, all. I'm elected in this forum this afternoon to see people that are eager to impact on both their lives and Cross River State. I have your attention this afternoon, please? SEBA is State Action on Business Enabling Reforms, on impacting on our society. As a state, we are building an economy of ours. And so when I walked into this hall, the little house graphs, with the content I've seen here, I like asking questions. The theme of this setting, this retreat, I look at it as a retreat, not a seminar, because we are coming from our various destinations to come together to learn. I thank the Commissioner, the IRS Chairman, the Nigerian Export Processing Council, and everyone that is here today for making out from a very busy schedule to be here. Our ICT team, thank you so very much. I thank His Excellency, Senator of University Tutu, who does not interfere on transactional businesses like this, because he wants perseverance to think outside the box. Don't just think that because you're a civil servant you can't do something. I'm challenged that our lady that did the presentation said they came in yesterday and as they were going round, they saw moringa. I told my commissioner that my own moringa by my corner, I just pluck it and boil it and drink it like green tea, like that. But I've come to learn that I need to process it a little to have optimal use of what I am consuming. Because sometimes you feel that when it is, I don't know, but I think it is clinically processed for us to have it at its optimal level. I want to encourage all perseverance that you should be able to begin to build trust amongst ourselves. Without building trust, you can work with somebody, live with somebody over 20, 30 years, you can't do business with that person. But when you have integrity, and if somebody knows that whenever you say a thing, you don't renege on it, that integrity can take you anywhere. Nigerians already have eroded integrity. That's why when you go anywhere and you say, I'm a Nigerian, they look at you closely. Some states have the privilege of traveling as many times as they wish to travel. But I want to say there's no place like home. Yes. There's just no place like home. For my brother that has gone to Tanzania, Tanzania is not as developed as Nigeria is. Yes, ma'am, you are correct. I mean the headquarters, like Abuja, there is like Akampa. Not even the Akampa town. And so when we are in Nigeria, let us speak well of our country. A lot that have decided to go to Canada, to go to any part of the world, ask closely, they wish they were still in Nigeria. Because you work your ass out to be able to settle your bills. Whatever they pay you, you are paying for the gas, you are paying for the water, you are paying for everything. You are even paying for the parking lot. But here we are brought together to do a product identification. What do you want to trade in? Even the cassava leaves have nutritional value. They have health value. Think of anything that you want, just think of one solution you want to give to the world. Think of it, come together. Like our brother has said, all of us here cannot own small peanut companies. But we come together and say, okay, we want to focus on even carrots. We can do carrots and export carrots. Find out what is needed to do the carrot production and packaging. Whatever they need to do, we can get it done. The people that are processing, I went to an international conference, and the kind of people I was expecting to see very mature people, but I saw very young guys. They are the ones ruling the world. Don't wait for your parents. Our parents did not have this opportunity. We didn't have handsets until 2000. They were not exposed to internet. So you don't begin to look at your parents that, they did not build me this. You can build your own legacy. Whatever we have learned today, I decided to pick this. I was going through it. And like they identified in health boost milk supply. That means if a woman, as a young, productive lady, you can take it to help you during breastfeeding. It can even help you to, instead of going to do any BBL or whatever else, there are certain meals that we take that nature has given to us to make us beautiful. Please, I want to beg us. Senator Prince Bassey Edetutu is willing to help every Cross-Riverian that is willing to help himself. If you look out to all the activities we are reading out, it is to help the young ones. Because the white-collar or blue-collar jobs are no more there. Even the engagements we are doing right now in the service, for more than 21 years, there will be no employment in Cross River State because there was no money to pay. And right now, our allocation is not as good as our neighboring states. There are states around us that have over 200 billion every month as allocation. But I want to shock you that Cross River State does not ever have up to 10 billion. How do we manage to do the projects we are doing? I told someone that right now we are doing strategic financial management. We prioritize every of our activities. And we have seen that one of the things we need to do as a legacy is to build up the mental preparedness of the young ones. That money, that free money is no more there. If you see in the federal government, please learn to read news, not TikTok. All the borrowings, all the reforms that are being made, they are trying to strengthen the economy. The national economy has gone so bad that the subnationals are suffering. And even the people that manage the subnationals were not thinking that after that administration, life will continue. But what that we are doing now is to ensure that as you leave school, all the projects that we have told Cross-Riverians that we are going to do, we are really going to do them. For the deep sea port, my commissioner can confirm, reports have been submitted already. In no distant time, they'll start the activity there. Wow. And it will be job for 650,000 people. Are you prepared for it? It's not just going to have, oh, I am a graduate of business management, and so, after that, what else? What other skill do you have? What will you be doing at the deep sea port? You can do not just moringa. You can plant even if it's tomato. I had a friend just at Akaifa here. They are planting carrot, they are planting cabbage, they are planting all of this. Organic. You can do it. Don't say I'm a graduate. I don't want my nails to be dirty. Please let it be dirty. You carry a little water and wash your hand. When you step out as a multi-millionaire, nobody will know that you're a farmer. I've seen a young girl in Port Harcourt when they did a documentary on this girl. She does her farm work very well, finishes, and then in the evening she goes and exercises. She's a multi. She decided to go into egg production. After egg production, the waste, she now reforms it into something else. And she now supplies, like every day she has her money. We can all become very rich if we decide to use what nature has given to us. Why are Chinese coming to Cross River State? In their numbers. We had a meeting and some of them came in. The way they comported themselves, I knew that these ones are not expected. Because when they came and there was no chair for them, they decided they wanted to sit, you were there now. They wanted to sit on the floor. And we said, no, don't sit there. You can't allow him to sit there. They said, no, they want to see, feel what is happening around. Our problem in Nigeria is that you don't even have, you want the world to feel that you're already very wealthy. Please, let us calm down. have been introduced earlier. The brain, the intuition that God has given to us, is the best capital anybody can have. Let's come together. That's your friend, your bestie. Tell your bestie, I have come and learned, I want to be export ready.
Wow.
As a person, I'm already planning. This coffee is a tree. You can plant even if it's up to 20 trees. And when everybody in this room has 20, we come together, we have a point where everybody brings this product, we are already exporting. As they weigh it, according to the quantity you brought, your dollar will be paid.
Wow.
If you are doing cocoa, be serious that you are doing cocoa. You want to do anyone, don't go very large, or start small. So that you learn the rudiments in business. And as a state, we are willing to support. I won't talk so much because I think Orban will say something. Because we are already planning to help all farmers. To tell you how serious the state is, we've sent 200 young farmers for training. Yes. 200 young people for training. They went to Nasarawa to learn because Cross River State has been identified and set aside for wheat production. We are the only state in the southeast, the Benue belt, that have been identified for wheat production. And you can't go and do wheat that these people have been doing since hundreds of years without going to learn it. Don't say it is not necessary, it is necessary. Boko Haram insecurity has made food production now a difficult task. Water leaf now was before very free. To cook a pot of soup now, you need nothing less than 4,000 naira water leaf to cook a pot of soup. Don't say I'm a graduate. How do I go and dirty my finger? Plant your water leaf. You don't need to do too much. Just that step, plant it. And you can use it and cut costs. The day you don't have money, you can put only water leaf and your shrimps, and it is soup. I went to one very big hotel. I sat down. They brought menu chart. What we saw, they said spinach. I thought it was the other spinach. Only for me to see them bring water leaf with the flour. Yes. That's from beginning to end. Put it and decorate the rice. I said, Jesus. So I left all the way to come and eat fresh water. They didn't even parboil it. Do you understand? They did not parboil it. So I was just looking. Then my colleague that was there said, so you are going to eat this fresh water. This thing is almost in my place there. So you come and eat it like this. So, and to tell you the truth, I didn't eat it. Because I looked at myself and said, no, this water leaf that is everywhere, they come and carry it like this. There, she has pepper. If you plant children, the state as it is, you are not very wealthy. But because we are prioritizing all of our activities, you see us moving. They thought that in 6 months we'll shut down. They see us still going. And God is helping us. And we are the only state in the whole federation that has soil map. Internationally approved. We did it ourselves. So we have the documents. No state in this country has it. Soil map, yes. So that anything you want to plant in any place, all you need to do is to ask, I want to do this. And you'll be given information. Oh, this one is better planted here. All the villages that have identified the things that will grow very well. So all this information is there. We are doing all of this because we need to build our data bank for anybody to know that we are prepared. And it is because we decided to do all of this research. That's why we are seeing these people, because it is on the net. So all of them are coming. They now know that in this woman's village there is gold. In this woman's village there is lithium. They will come and deceive the whole village chief. I want to plant cocoa. I want only 5 hectares. head will say, only 5 hectares. Give me even 500,000, carry. Without knowing that they have used their equipment to know that there is gold in that, does that 5 this thing, they come and carry. The next thing, you see more than 500 people coming to come and dig 5 hectares, you'll be wondering. This person wanted 5 hectares. Vehicles are coming. So we are telling our village heads, if you are related to your village head, tell him, please, so all these Hausa people, and we need to tell ourselves the truth as Prosperarians. Village head, don't sell land, give anybody when no one come plant. All of us have villages. Then go back, call them. Say those people that are coming for 500 hectares farm, it's not farming they want to do. It's illegal mining. And they will come fully armed. That even you cannot enter your village again. I'm not frightening us. But I'm telling us the things that is coming so close to us. How will you be able to export what you have when you're already very insecure? And when they come, before you know it, their cows will be destroying your farms. I pray that God will give us wisdom. Amen. And I pray that whatever we decide to do today in this hall will not end it at the gates there. Amen. We'll take it back. Amen. We'll practice it. As I start, I said, how much will it cost to get that small machine? Because it's not just moringa that you can process. You can process any other one. We don't need all of this cancer thing anymore. Because everything they bring to us, they don't have these things in the quantity that we have here. All of the ones we have are not genetically modified. They're in their natural state. It's healthier than anything. Somebody asked me, do you used to take, with this choice you are managing? I said, I don't. I take natural things. I used to tell you. I take natural things. They will tell you, take this one, take this one. Please test whatever you are taking in the name of supplements. Because it is what is triggering things in the bodies of people into cancer and the rest. Please, take this one that we have seen with our eyes. You saw it grow in your backyard. Take it, process it, come together, build a firm group, and God will have us blessed. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. What I'm going to have, I'm going to have the government people here. Let the cross-country come and come up with a policy. You can't go to China and go to China village and buy things. But I'm saying this because I'm affected. So, no, not just telling them that. There should be a law so that if a China man comes, please, I'll contribute my quota. Because you are not going to bring the village, even if the arm they buy is not from the village, it's foreigners that bring dollars to buy it now. You will live long. Blessed be there with you.
Thank you very much. The Honorable has been a wonderful session. So at this point in time, we'll go back to our demonstration of the moringa product.
The moringa is right, and we would have actually, by tomorrow, when we have the figure, you'll see what was done. There's a machine meant for it, but you can still improvise it. You know, I told you some of you have equipment in your house, you don't know. That's the blender. You don't need that. That's the blender used in placing the dried moringa. So I advise women, you know, I've said it. Anytime I teach this, I use women a lot. You ask me why. Yes, I believe I'm a woman or what. I like exciting. I married a woman, my mother is a woman, I have 3 daughters, so I need to joke with women. That's why anything they ask me, I give them first. These are grandmas women. Why we did this is that they are in different grammage. We are putting this here because we didn't come with, there's a size that can take this. So you don't just end up doing the one that is so expensive. You can do different sizes so that it fits into everybody. The smaller one, the smaller can be for the masses to use. I know now there's one thing from Port Harcourt, it's owned by Indoor Group. Why are they doing that? It is the remnants of even is crop. Instead of them throwing it away, they pack it and do it for us to buy. If you see this coated granite that came in here some years back, if you look at the body, you will see granite burger. But when you look at it down, you see Nkatie burger. In Ghana, granite means Nkatie. I stole in Ghana. So they bring that thing home. You can do something in Cross River and name it here. Let us struggle to call the name. Now, a lot of women now, this particular soap, they call it Ashanti. Some of you say, God, this and that, that is from Ghana. So let's all own it and then Cross known outside. Even when the name is known for bad things, if your product is good, if you change the name of your state. So you bring the moringa now. By tomorrow you see physically, I just dried it, blend it, is packing it now in a tea bag. So I will not be boiling moringa again. We shall be giving you this. So you wake up in the morning, anytime you want to drink, you just put it inside your stick cup and you drink. And we can do that with so many other products. Like what we call, if you go with corporate, it's highly sold in the US. But I think what that can do. The women too, for change before the change. Somebody I don't give you this product and change before the change. What soya bean fortified with iron does for pre-molecules and molecules people, you cannot imagine. That was my project in Ghana. It solves the problem of loss of bone mass. The woman is getting old, she cannot walk. There is no medicine in the world that can cure that. It solves insomnia, loss of libido, and the rest. So I'm not a full scientist, but I learned any opportunity I have, I learned so much. And please, I'm begging us, man, God will bless you. God will keep you. God will keep the governor. So that when you get in, please tell him I call him an entrepreneurial governor. Very I'm Now, you were saying something about school. I have a good news for you. We are launching what we call student export development program. They can do it using their phone. The platform is ready. So we're going to partner with your state. So every student in the university, apart from receiving a certificate, apart from receiving it normal, we don't want to do it too much talk. We want to do process. That's why it must be a standalone and attached to the interpretation center. Goes. So each student will earn an extra certificate using his phone. Then we take him and put him in a group that they can start studying among themselves. Not in Nigeria, all over Africa. Please, so, okay, please, can you give back the pamphlet? You can learn it with your phone, obtain a certificate, then you can now start doing your products. So our target is to see if 10,000 professional students can do $100 export. Do you know how much money it takes? So that's our target. We are already doing it with the University University. We are doing the unicorn and we are going to launch it. I remember when I got for this woman now, we can look for one piece of please, I will give you my card and take your own as your brother so I can be calling you. Yes. Yeah.
Any other way we can try moringa or any other leaf outside this dryer?
Yes, I do.
If you have an oven in their house, is it possible to dry that oven?
Yes, the challenge we have with the oven is that it will kill the nutrients. Hello? I don't asking a very vital question. But even when we dry with hot air, hello? When you dry with hot air, what I mean by hot air, that's like in the sun. But within the sun now, you need to get a net because of impurities. As you put it on the table, you now go back to the net. Not always net use there. So that even if there will be some habit to be minimal, or be able to get this. But I'm also telling you, I told you something that what I'm trying to do is to acquire the interest. Why we choose to is that we look at the level of the surface loss. Within that organic food, within the neighboring state with village in Bacteria. So we are partnering with Nigerian Student Production Institute to set a post-harvest hub. So that you can let moringa from there, you can bring it to your place, You can bring moringa to dry for even now. You sell us moringa, I told you to dry it, I send it back to you. That's what we do with that. The center is not just for our money making, it's for everybody. If you want to do anything dry, like pap, like beans, You finish it, send it back to you for use. In any case. Yes, please. No, see, when it is the one that is not right at all, it's just a day. I collect it from here. But what I'm saying is, it can be big that when we are this is what we've done. My beloved sister.
Okay. Thank you very much. I just wanted to. I have dried pineapples in the house, and my tea is dry.
We just did that.
I have pineapple tea.
Madam Messi, we shall get. I'm not joking. We are going to deliver a lecture online on this on our platform. Tomorrow. Fantastic. Oh, Madam, that's fantastic. You want to clap for her? Yes. So, Madam, I'm adopting you now as a factor in the institute. If you have that record, you can lock down and go to our school. No, that is not. You're not flyer. Yes. If you log into the Academy, you just see that lecturers have their own. So, Madam, I want you to be there. Madam, I want you to be there. No, madam. Look at this. You can just open now, go to iumacademy.com. iumacademy.com. Sorry. If you just open iumacademy.com, you see all this. So, Madam, can you come and show them what you've already done, whether it's ability? So, can you ask the hotel to give us some water? The moringa is ready. So, you can see it. We can also give you this tea bag if you don't want to give it. We can give you the tea bag. Madam, we just show you now. We have a machine here to see, but if you have to use it.
You know this your talking machine.
Listen to our professor.
You know this head talker, this head clapping, you just use it as seals. That's
The seals are still very fast.
those small you can buy a small one and just use.
Yeah, can use it. There's a special iron I have that I passed my law. I don't use it for anything. You just use it to just iron. It's very small. Very small. So it's about it. You don't have to do a lot of mistakes. So, hello, where are we? I'm not giving the vote of time, so I just want to make a statement. So we are going to do an export pledge. Please, we can't mention the country. Can we all stand up? Please, let's stand up. If you know you are not going to come tomorrow, don't make this pledge. Can you repeat after me? I pledge to prosper my state. To be faithful to work with Ministry of Commerce. And also to prepare myself for export. So that I can create jobs and remove insecurity in my state. So help me God. We are praying to motivate tomorrow.
Your people say